On a hot summer day in North Dakota, what can you do to get outside and get active? For me, it's kayaking, and it's one of my favorite things to do. In order to start kayaking, you need to purchase a kayak and a paddle. When purchasing a kayak and a paddle, it can be a very overwhelming experience because when you go into a store, there are so many different options and styles to choose from, you probably don't know what you're looking for. Today, I hope to assist you a little bit in this process by informing you on the different kinds of kayaks and paddles you can choose from, and the best one that will suit you. First, you have to ask yourself the question, what am I going to use this kayak for? Fishing or recreation? If you're going to use this kayak for fishing, the best style is a sit-on-top style of kayak where you are elevated in a seat, because you will have more mobility with your legs to cast your rod and catch fish. If you're going to be using this kayak for simple recreation use, the best style for you is the sit-in style of kayak with an open cockpit. Now that you've chosen what kayak is going to suit you best, you need to look at a paddle. Paddles range typically in the range of 200 centimeters to 260 centimeters. If you chose a sit-on style of kayak, you're going to be higher off the water, so you're going to want to choose a longer paddle. If you chose a sit-in style of kayak, you're going to want to choose a shorter paddle because you'll be closer to the water. Now that you've looked at the lengths of kayak paddles, you need to look at the materials. The most common material used in kayak paddles is aluminum, but it is the heaviest and it's going to be the hardest to paddle, so that's something you have to take into consideration. The other two options you have are carbon fiber and fiberglass. Those options are lighter, but they will come at a higher price. Now that you've looked at the lengths and the materials that kayak paddles will come in, you need to look at the paddle face itself. With a high angle paddle face, it's going to be a wider paddle. So that will be used by more experienced paddlers or paddlers that are in better shape because it's harder to pull the water back. If you're a new beginner or you're not in that good of shape, a low angle paddle is the best for you because it's a skinnier paddle and you won't be pulling as much water and it'll be easier to glide through the water. In conclusion, knowing what kayak and what paddle you want to choose can very much assist you when you go into a store to buy a kayak and a paddle. Kayaking is a very good way to get outside and get active. So now on those hot summer days, when you don't have anything to do, at least now you'll have a fun, relaxing, and enjoyable hobby to fall back on. Thank you.